Good evening to you. Very few people are here. I was sitting in the front row. Just now I look back. A lot of empty seats are there, but still there are very enthusiastic people here. Very few of you are here, but your time you are giving me, I do understand. It's very, very valuable time. I'll make use of it to, to generate some very, very new topic, a very new concept itself, which is the layer behind some of the slides. If you can catch it, you will really be benefited. Here I am to speak to you about the quality. This is a subject generally nobody ventures into, and normally the people who are engaged are the ones who are not required in any other department. This is the department a hard nut is supposed to be there, and I have spent about 40 years in this, short of 3 years. Here are four important classifications, or you may say four different topics under the topic of quality as a subject. First is how do we test the product? Whatever it could be software, it could be hardware, it could be any product that you can conceive. It could be even service also as a product. Still it needs to be tested, it needs to be inspected, it needs to be certified, and it needs to be delivered and serviced towards the end. Any product, any service. So these are the four classifications. So under even this quality also, one needs to design, one needs to make it happen, one needs to exploit it to an advantage. Here I have given you the concept of quality itself as a product, how you conceive, or as a service, how do you conceive? You would design it, you would make it, you would exploit it or maintain it. So while designing, there are techniques. Some of the techniques are given here in the slide, the latest and the one behind. Earlier we used to work on the system design, parameter design, tolerance design in a sequence. Now all that has become interactive, and currently we have what is called most latest integrated design techniques. For example, this design part of it, if I talk about interactive experiential design, currently the latest automotive industry, the cycle from conceptualization to delivery is about 2 years. So how we can further reduce it is what we can think of. If we only distinguish where we stand as on date, how we are designing the products. Also, while making, sometimes in India we are constrained by what we are instituting as a factory or as a process itself. Earlier we had physical plants. Currently most factories, or most of the things that are coming up, are in the area of cyber physical plants, or if I may say, it is a smart factory. What is the next? The next factory or a plant is going to be a dark factory. Why I am using the word dark? Towards the end I will tell you a technique in a spiritual domain. Towards the end, in the end. The last point is about exploitation. Part of it, many of my previous speakers had spoken. Trained exploitation, maintaining the maintained exploitation, and currently we have what is called the technique of interactive immersive exploitation. One of the best example is the mobile that we have in our hand, which is maintained by the companies while it is in your hand, while you are exploiting it in your hands. Now, where do you fix when the costs are incurred for non-compliance or not meeting the desired requirement? We should fix it in the initial stage as we design, is the point that I want to make. using this slide. If you fix it during the design stage, it may cost you only a rupee. For comparative purposes, I used rupee as the basis, while you fix the non-conformity in the design stage. As you move up in the process of delivering that product, if it gets fixed during the making phase, it is still cheaper compared to the one which you are going to fix in the field. So look at it from the point of fixing the various kinds of non-conformities, failures, or that which you think is undesirable or not meeting the requirement. This is the second point. And third is to look at the maturity in every process or product that you deliver. The products that we have in our hand, they can also be put into a maturity level. The processes that we have are to make this product, also we can put it into a maturity model that is given here. There are 5 stages in this. All of them can exist, or isolatedly they can exist. Usually they are appearing in any factory in a combined manner. What are they? It could be randomly reacting, or it could be matured to a minimalist level where something has gone wrong and the factory or the product is reacting to it, or it could be much more evolving into a maturity as it becomes proactive, and as it becomes predictive, and as it becomes interactive. The best maturity is at the level of interactive. The product itself is interacting. The product itself is telling, here is where I am going wrong, or I am going to go wrong. That's where every product is heading towards. I think you can put that in your own perspective also, using this model of 5 pointed maturity levels. Coming to the product versus the factory, what kind of factories we have currently? The product itself, somehow it is functional, or minimally it is functional, or moderately functional, or highly functional, or highly functional itself as a product. So these are some of the maturity levels in the product. Similarly, in the factory also, from mechanical factory right up to cyber physical smart factory, these are the 5 levels of maturity that you can see in the factory, or the one that is going to produce. Now here is the last slide that makes you rise to the occasion, that makes you rise to the current level of operation. Frozen thoughts are on the left side. On the right side are the thoughts for future. If you say I have a supply chain, you are wrong. You should look at the value chain. This is the latest. If you are saying my product is dumb, static, then look at it to make it smarter. If you say I have a dumb factory and all processes are silo, nobody knows what's happening as a whole, they are not interacting with each other, then think of it to make it smarter. If you say my energy storage or something which is polluting, then you must look at it. It's a very cunningly put strategy here. I'm not revealing complete strategy which is going behind it, but you must look at it as a hidden strategy. Something which is solid state consumes less energy, and also it is much more reliable. The 5th one is win-lose short-term business models with the vendors or suppliers. That's a wrong strategy. You have to go into the future using win-win long-term business models with your suppliers who are going to support you, with your stakeholders who are going to support you. And the last but not the least is the uncertainty in sustaining the product itself, how you will make it certain that it is sustained in the hands of the user is something to be thought of. This is the 6th strategy. In terms of quality also something very similar. This is a slide that explains about the same things, except that 1 or 2 differences exist from the previous slide. The second one is where it changes. The product maturity based on QA strategy is one supposed to look at when it comes to.